Hi folks. A couple of you have asked me what I did to my CC01 to get the suspension to articulate so much without using the magic links, so they speak, and also without using some of the mods you see on YouTube where they add the extra spring on top of the chassis. I didn't do that. I wanted a real suspension, fully functional, as a real truck would have. No fake trickery, if you will. So let's have a look. Okay, so this is my truck, and as you've probably seen in the other videos, my main problem right now is that this is the bottom, so I still have to work on that. But generally speaking, it's got quite some articulation. So let's have a look at that. Let me get the body off. It's a bit dusty from being run outside in the snow. Alright. So, let's flip it over and have a look. Alright. So this is a GPM upgraded suspension. Basically links, if you will. And I just modified it maybe a little bit right here. Added a bit of spacers to get the links up a bit higher, because otherwise they would hit the not the gearbox, but they would hit the diff case and they wouldn't articulate properly. These pieces I made. The only reason I made them is because my shocks have a really large shaft in them. That is, it's 7mm, and I couldn't find any that would fit, so I made my own. Generally speaking, for shocks, link sets. Generally speaking, for shock link mounts, basically you can get them on eBay. They're I don't know, $10–15. Now the kicker here, and what makes it possible, is that these shocks are 90mm. Now the original shocks are 70mm, but these are 90. The 90mm obviously gives you a lot more articulation, and they're mounted on an angle. Now the angle obviously also gives you more articulation. If you look what it does, it kind of tilts forward a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know if I can show you somehow. Let's see if you see it this way. See the way it pushes forward or back? Now these shocks, while they work, they're not really my favorite. Okay, these shocks are 90mm with the internal springs. I can't really tune them much, but I'm going to be working on some also 90mm shocks with dual springs. I know you can buy them already done, but they're like $50 for some reason. But I'm waiting for parts from Ijatys to figure out if I can make my own. And once I figure that out, I'll show you guys how to do it for a lot cheaper if it actually works out for me. So, a couple of things I'm going to still need to do here. If you're running the short wheelbase, you might want to cut these pieces off here. Because they will get in the way once I cut this open here to accommodate for this, because these touch here. So I'm going to open this up. That's going to allow me a little bit more movement. Right now it doesn't really matter because they still hit here. right over here. So with the other shocks I'm going to make, I'm hopefully going to have a little bit more travel and more tunability with the springs. So I'll be able to maybe move this a bit forward and get more upward movement. So, we'll see. There's still some tuning to do on this. So that's it. That's all you needed to see, I guess. So you should be able to set this up yourself. It's really not that difficult, but it really gives you a big difference in articulation. Here's an example. Hope that's what you wanted to see. So give it a try. These are HotRacing shocks, but again, I'm going to be changing them. I've got a set of GPM 90mm shocks with a set of on-road springs, tunable springs, that I'm going to be trying to set up as a dual spring shock. So I'll get back to you on that. But in the meantime, go ahead and try your setup and see if you can do the same. So have fun.